Fallout 4 Let's Play Energy. Of course, my name is Steven, aka Storm, and remember I went down into that sewers and ended up dying a couple times. It took forever. So I ended up having... the video went a little long. Anyways, it's time to continue. We still need to do a lot of stuff with the Minutemen to get ready for the Minutemen ending. However, I want to go ahead and do a little bit of forwarding the quest today. So that's what we're going to do for this episode, is forward the quest just a little bit. I don't think we're ready to go to the Glowing Sea yet, which is going to be the next big step, so... And for anyone who sees this, I did a live stream channel update just a few minutes ago to try to talk about some of the stuff I'd like to do with the channel. If you see this and you're interested, check it out and leave a comment. And that way I know what kind of stuff you like to see on the channel. Let's see what we got here. I could use some more plasma cartridges, I'm not going to lie. Let's get another 40 plasma cartridges. We'll sell all this ammo. I think I'll go ahead and buy another 40 plasma cartridges. There we go. That puts my plasma at 135. I like that. Alright, so what we're going to do is head over here to the memory den. Do I have Nick Valentine with me? No, I do not. I'm sure he'll meet me here regardless. Wait, did I already do the Silver Shroud? I did not.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Wow, that's not creepy at all. Okay, moving on.
Here for Amara? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be
Forgot
easy.
I was in the railroad.
The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
My God, what's happening to my face?
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me.
Mike.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We
I don't like
load
the sound of this.
both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
All right, let's do this.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Oh, this is weird.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Not that I haven't seen this like 3 times before, but still.
That makes it official, folks. Final vote count from the
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing,
Yeah.
Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Can I take the comic
There
books?
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal
Yeah.
sequence.
Give me the
There.
garden.
Try that one.
Okay, so just a quick talk about this so far. What you missed was me coming into the memory den and hooking myself into a chair. Oh, hey, I didn't know that would restart itself. Let me walk away from that. Okay, so, I don't know if you're familiar with what the NCR is, Joe, but the NCR is the New California Republic. It's, basically a bunch of places in California came together to create their own republic, trying to restore the old world sensibilities of duty, honor, and rule by law, which a lot of places in the wilderness does not have. So basically, the NCR is the real first attempt to bring back the American government that was destroyed, but they're not the American government in any way, shape, or form. And of course, we get an insight into how Kellogg was raised. He was raised to think, only the gun in his hand can protect him. And his mother is absolutely correct. This wilderness will chew you up, spit you out, and cast you aside if you're a pacifist. You have to be able to defend yourself. She was absolutely 100% correct. That is the way to live in this post-apocalyptic nightmare. The thing is I have a lot of sympathy for Kellogg. I mean, despite the fact, he murdered my character's spouse, and he did a lot of terrible things. This is the way he was raised. Blame him completely for what happened to him, because this is the way he was raised to think, and this is the way that you have to do to survive in this wasteland. I hate to say it, but in this kind of situation, the good really does finish last. Now let's move on to the next scene and get some more insight into Kellogg.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Alright, and then so in this scene we see Kellogg is actually a doting father and a loving husband. And because I don't know if you know, the she, basically before the NCR took over the San Francisco area in California, the she ran the remains of San Francisco. But however, in Fallout 2, the NCR started to branch out, and they took over the Frisco area. So the San Francisco area where he was living, is now part of the NCR. Not much more to say about that, because I don't want to spoil what's coming next.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
So, because of his work, his entire family was murdered. His wife and his daughter. It's actually kind of upsetting. And it's like I said, I sympathize greatly with Kellogg. He had a really, really tough life to get to where he was doing. He just did what he had to do to survive. I agree that he may not have had to have killed your spouse to take the child, but like I said, it's one of those things. It's like, as a person who studied sociology, I can't completely fault Kellogg for his actions.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
And this is where his actions start to become a little more questionable, as he starts taking on more questionable mercenary work. But again, he really was pushed to this to some degree, and I like I said, I do sympathize with him to some degree.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
You really thought you could take on Kellogg?
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh, it's this one. I always hate this one.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
You can see all of them knocking on the
Both
doors.
computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
There's
Hopefully
me.
It's all...
Just find it.
Pod
Nora.
C6. Down the hall near the end.
Yeah, they were all alive at this time. Are you gonna keep moving?
This is the one. Here.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here,
wait.
baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go.
He's waving at us.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I want to say this is the last one or the next to last one.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Hey, Piper's up to her nonsense.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys?
That's not good.
So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. You're...
Hold on, let me see if I can turn off the radio sounds. Because...
Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Nope.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
So yeah, you can go back and rewatch the memories if you want, or you can just leave through this screen. I'm just going to leave because I've seen as much as I need to of this, but I don't know what you thought about that, Joe. So. It was extremely trippy, though. I do agree with you there.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor?
Huh, my power armor would be perfect. But my power armor's...
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe.
Okay,
By the
before
way,
we go...
I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Yes.
Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Let's pop a level up real quick. Okay, what do we want to get this time? Can't get the next Renico armor yet, or rifleman, or scrounger. I could take Bloody Mess for a 5% damage bonus to all attacks. It's actually really sounding good right now. Or I could start pushing up my locksmith. You know what? I'm gonna go for the flat 5% damage boost to everything. Find Virgil in the glowing sea. One more thing has to happen here.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
I don't want to take a chance of... I mean, I know technically Piper can't be destroyed by the radiation because she's a companion. It still doesn't feel right to take a human without a power armor suit into the glowing sea. I've done it before. I don't like doing it. But Nick, it doesn't really matter. He's a synth. He's completely immune to radiation.
Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Okay, let's head up and grab my power armor. I need to acquire more suits of power armor or a better set of power armor. I'm still using my T-45, which has been barely upgraded. But has more damage resistance than anything I'm wearing right now. That's just the power of power armor. It's just so much better than any armor you could possibly get. But the problem is wearing it early game is so hard because you have so few fusion cores, and then later in the game you have so many fusion cores. It's, let's see. Can I push any of this up a level?
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Yeah, I could push this straight up to D if I wanted to. There we go, that's some extra protection. Yeah, I used up a lot of my stuff pushing up a couple pieces there, but at least it's a little bit better now. I made a mistake. I left my fusion core in my power armor. I'm lucky somebody didn't walk off with it. Alright, let's roll. I'm going into the most hospitable and dangerous area of the game. I don't know how well this is going to go.
Not bad.
At least in the low 20s, there shouldn't be too many death claws running around. Oh, I did not realize how deep that water was. Whoops. That was extremely dangerous. Don't do that, Joe. If you ever play this game, don't ever do that. Because without the Aqua Boy perk, you will drown. Wait, do I have the Aqua Boy perk? No, I do not. You know, I probably should raise my endurance. I have how many hit points? I have 167 hit points. No wonder I get killed all the time. I really should start raising my endurance. What is that? Hold on a second. I have absolutely no idea what that is. I don't know if that's part of the glowing sea or not. It's not an Aurora Borealis, I can tell you that much right now. We're on the edge of the glowing sea now, Joe. We'll be there in just a minute. You'll know the glowing sea when you see it. Yep, that's the glowing sea. This, Joe, is the glowing sea. You do not want to be caught unprepared out here. There are rad scorpions, there are death claws, there are stingwings, basically any kind of enemy that's mutated that you can run into, you can pretty much see them in this area. See blood bug right over there. I'm not going to engage the blood bug because they haven't noticed me, but still. It's best to take this place slow and pick off any enemies at a distance that are potentially hostile. I'm going to have to fight at least one Deathclaw. I know that for a fact, because there's always a Deathclaw outside Virgil's cavern. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to engage any other Deathclaws.
Say we get out of here.
I'd love to, Nick, but we've got to go this way. Quick save. Okay, let's see. How far are we in? Okay, no, we're not even close because we actually have to. We have to actually leave the map, which is the strangest part. I don't know why they decided to push it off the edges of the map or whatever. I understand why Nuka World and Far Harbor are off the corners of the map because they were add-ons, but this wasn't an add-on, so I don't know why it's not on the map, or whatever. Oh, it's a rad roach. Hold on, I'll shoot him at a distance. Oh, what hurt me? I'm hoping I'll get a preemptive strike on whatever this is. Oh, rad roaches. That was a bit overkill for a rad roach.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Okay. Gotta remain alert. One mistake could get me killed. I ought to come here at night as Jenny and just do some leveling with my Western revolver. I bet even a Deathclaw wouldn't stand up to that thing at midnight. Just look at the wreckage. And just pure chaos and destruction was caused from this rad scorpion. Okay, that's the first really bad thing I've seen so far. There's another one over there. Thank goodness the plasma sniper rifle is, or plasma sniper pistol is extremely powerful. Oh shoot, where'd it go? I'm also incredibly... Oh, that's not what you want to see. Where's it gonna come up at? Got it. Come on, legendary energy weapon. Come on, legendary energy weapon. Cunning synth right arm. I mean, that's okay, but I'm not gonna wear that with my combat armor. About that? Oh, that's definitely not what you want to see.
What's that?
No, head, 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 head. Dadgummit.
Lights up to you. Not that it's an option.
Okay, that was rough. I'm gonna take a rat away just to clear up my HP bar some more. I should have plenty of rat away. There we go. Okay, almost at... There we go, Children of Adam. God, I hate the Children of Adam. Not gonna pick a fight with them unnecessarily, but still. Gonna have to make friendly with them.
You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Atom reached out and touched this world, bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise. Infinite worlds through division.
I mean you no harm, I swear.
Few make the effort to travel so far. Very well. You may stay for now. But know that we are watching. Violence will not be tolerated.
Okay, I really don't want to pick a fight with these guys right now, so... Wait, I got a quest icon over.
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
You're not sucking down any rads at all. I'm the one sucking down the rads, Nick. You are a synth, or did you forget that? Gonna quick save because I know what's coming. That might be considered metagaming, but hey. I used up an entire fusion core coming out here. Well. I really need to get some more fusion cores. Oh, well, that's just nasty. Damn it. I'm in big trouble. I can't see anything. I used up a stealth blade, too, by accident. Did I mention how much I hate stingwings? Everyone's like, stingwings aren't that big of a deal. I'm like, screw you. Those things are fast, they're nimble, and they hit like a truck. Cazadors were slow and bulky in comparison. Yeah, Cazador Poison did a lot more damage than Stingwings did, but the Cazadors weren't nearly as nimble. They were much easier, they were softer targets, easier to hit. Those Stingwings, those things are nimble and can avoid you pretty easily. Although, I do have to admit the laser shotgun tore them to pieces. There he is. There he is. Knew there would be one. I can just pull off a sneak attack on him. Got him. Recovered. Yeah, these guys are totally friendly. Dick, come here, I need you to carry something.
Hey. Do something for you? If I got it.
How much am I over? Carry that and one of those.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
Naturally.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
No, never heard of them.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
The glowing sea completed.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Hey Nick, you two should know each other. Well, this is going to be a good stopping point. We finished 2 major quests, and we've got our next one. Probably going to do some Minutemen stuff next time before we do this, just because I'd like to get a couple more levels in before we actually take on the Courser. Anyway, so like I said, next time we'll come back, we'll do that, and then we'll move on with the story. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching, or for anyone who watches this. Thank you, Joe, for tuning in for the whole thing, and I'll see you next time. My name's Steven, aka Storm. Oops. Forgot to stop the broadcast.